Smash Ultimate is a great game, but for as much content as it has, there's a few things from previous entries that I just miss. Like masterpieces, for example, or trophies, everybody misses those. But let's not distract from the fact that Smash peaked at the inclusion of the Chronicle. The series has only gone downhill since. Another more practical feature from Brawl that I miss is the inclusion of a boss rush mode. To be able to go back and refight any of the bosses in the game at any time was extremely fun, and I can excuse Smash 4 for not having this feature, since there wasn't a grand variety of bosses outside of floating fecal matter in that game, but Ultimate reintroduced so many new unique boss fights, and I thought it was a shame that there's no convenient way to just refight them. Each classic route features a boss, but that's such a time commitment to beat all of the previous battles in the route just to fight this one boss. And I need to stress one boss. There's 10 in the game, but each character can only fight one on their classic route. I mean, you could always spawn Rathalos in training mode and fight him there, so at least that ticks one off the list. Then there's World of Light, but once you defeat a boss, they're gone from the map and can't be refought. Plus you're limited to the characters you've unlocked in World of Light, and I just can't imagine living a life where I fight Giga Bowser, but I'm not playing as Rob. Like that's just a life goal, let it happen. Technically there's a boss rush at the end of World of Light, but you need to go through a lengthy platforming section before you can actually get to the boss part. And again, I can't play as Rob, so what's the point? But then comes version 8.0.0. Min Min was introduced. I'm poor. But the ability to refight spirits at any time was also introduced to the game in this update, and while spirits could be refought if they appeared on the spirit board by complete luck, it makes sense to add this feature just for the sake of letting players have fun, you know? If your definition of fun is fighting the Smoky Prog spirit constantly. I don't get why Nintendo didn't make boss spirits refightable on the spirits menu. Sure, they're different because they're bosses and all that, but this was a fully missed opportunity to have easy access to refighting the boss characters at any time without a need for playing Ice Climber for 10 minutes first. Alternatively, you could pretend to have two players, slug through somebody else's classic route constantly protecting the idle player, and then end it off with fighting Ganon as Pac-Man on the sideways Joy-Con, leaving the Link that spent all his time fighting for you to die. I'm sure he's sound with that. Some might argue that the classic routes feature pre-planned boss fights to prevent situations like Bowser fighting Bowser. I'm not buying it. I can fight Giga Bowser as Bowser, but not as Rob. Like, even Brawl let me do that. It was such an important part of Brawl that it even got featured on the back of the box. But for real, Nintendo, please add a free play mode to refight bosses at any time. Thank you. And a Chronicle if you can.